Welcome, everybody.
Hey!
Hey, it's a bonusode.
Welcome to another delightful, delicious, deplorable bonusode.
I don't know how deplorable it'll be, but it'll be delightful, that's for
if
sure.
I have anything to say or do with it, pretty gross. Pretty
Hey,
bad.
everybody.
Just in a basket of other deplorables.
It's the end of October, so Octerrorfest is coming to a close.
Coming to a screeching halt.
And Halloween is in a couple of days.
Holy
so
crap.
do you need some couple costume ideas?
Are you waiting till the last minute?
Yeah, of course you are.
Or,
If
you know,
listen
these are just a nice thing to have on in the background while you're making your costume.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, hey, are you going to trick-or-treating? Are you going to a Halloween party? Do you have to dress up for your office party?
Are you going to a
want
key
dress
party?
Up? Anyway,
A fondue party.
we came up with some couple costume ideas.
Yes.
That you can go in any iteration of couple you want. It doesn't
can.
have to be a romantic couple. It can be you're a couple of friends. You're a dad with a dog. I mean, it could be anything.
Recommendations also, you can solo them, and I'm gonna tell you how. Just in case.
No, this is a couple.
I know that, but
idea.
I left the door open in case shit doesn't work out.
He never follows the rules. I just can't explain how
I'm a
much
real maverick.
I said to him
I'm
multiple
a wild
times.
card.
This is a couple costume.
Can't pin me down.
A couple of costumes.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's how it is. I'm just saying, like, if things don't go well, you can still go to the party with my recommendations.
Well, bring a stuffed animal dressed as the other part of the couple.
I feel like we're getting off track here. So, do you want to go first with your what? I know you have some wonderful ideas.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with kind of a middle of the road. You've seen it, but it's fine to bring it back, especially with Welcome to Derry coming out on HBO.
Oh, I think it's already out.
Yeah,
It started.
it came out on the 17th, I think.
Business.
Anyway, you can dress as Pennywise the Clown and Georgie.
Oh gosh.
Georgie.
Little yellow rain slicker.
Yeah. So here's what you need. You'll need the full Pennywise costume. There's really no getting around.
No getting around that one.
You gotta
clowns.
do it.
Yeah.
You
Come on.
can't dress like Pennywise half-assed.
And we're talking the Bill Skarsgård version.
If you don't dress as Pennywise, you're definitely pound foolish.
Oh. That was awesome.
Thank you. So you'll need the full Pennywise costume, but for Georgie, just a yellow raincoat with a hood and a red balloon. You can make the red balloon. You can put a picture of a red balloon. You could reverse the role here. So you could be Georgie as an adult and your kid or your pet could be Pennywise. That would be hilarious.
That would be kind of funny. I feel
Georgie
like
carrying around Pennywise,
your little kid
Pennywise.
is a Pennywise and you're a giant Georgie. That's
like,
kind of awesome. You have a little balloon.
But you could go as a couple. You could go as friends.
Yeah, Pennywise is gender neutral, so like feel free.
And Georgie's just in
Honestly,
a little
I feel
raincoat.
like whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, if that's a thing for you, Pennywise is pretty much just an evil cosmic being. So
yeah, and have fun with it. You know, you got to do the red makeup. You got to do the white clown makeup and the hair.
And you know, you can go as the Tim Curry version, of course.
Oh yeah,
obviously. I don't know why I said that.
I didn't hear you say it.
It was rude of me.
But all you really need for Georgie is the yellow raincoat and maybe make a little boat out of paper.
Oh, the boat's essential.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have the little boat.
I think it would be really cute, especially if, now that I'm thinking about it, if you have a little dog.
Yeah, exactly.
And you dress the dog like Pennywise and you're big Georgie.
I am liking the big Georgie tiny Pennywise combo. I think that's a real winner.
Any combination, Pennywise and Georgie is always a good time.
Yeah, and you have lots of quotable things to say too. You can just walk around all night talking about floating.
There's a video going around right now of a depressed Pennywise doing like karaoke. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to check that out. And having just checked it out in a seamless break, That's awesome. And this fact that he's singing, I think it's Stained.
Yeah.
So I've been a while.
It's like an office potluck at a school in a gymnasium or something.
Yeah, and it's a low effort. I mean,
it's a low effort Pennywise.
He's wearing the costume, but he didn't do anything with the beard. It's a low effort Pennywise.
The costume's very vintage.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can do anything you want, Pennywise and Georgie, but if you do, then you'll all float.
Oh gosh. Don't look into the deadlights. My turn?
Yeah.
My turn for the next one. Now, I'm excited about this one because there are multiple combos with the suggestion, and I'm going to go with, basically Pearl from the X trilogy. Now, my combination here, the first one I'm suggesting is you go as Old Pearl, Young Pearl. Now, this is a little tough because Old Pearl is pretty jacked up. You're going to have to you put on the real wispy,
lots of prosthetics.
Like the super wispy
you know what you
hair.
could do? You could get like a sumo suit and just keep it deflated.
Amazing idea. Yeah, because you're going to need super saggy tits.
And then wear like a nightgown. Yeah,
exactly. Wear like a dirty nightgown. Old yourself up as much as possible. This is a fun, maybe grandma wants to go out with you. And then dress as Young Pearl. You could wear the red dress, carrying around an axe with a little bow. Or you could do the overalls, like teal undershirt combo, which is fucking classic.
Yep.
You need the bloody axe. You need your hair up with little
pigtails,
ribbons, and in it, and the red lipstick and the just deranged fucking smile.
Yeah,
the smile is
Young
key.
Pearl, you could probably make happen at a thrift store pretty easily.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. It's not too bad. And Old Pearl, you just use some makeup, like contour, and make yourself look old. Just use the same makeup that Mar-a-Lago uses, and
or if you are
old,
then there you go.
Yeah,
and you can
that's
just
what I'm
put
saying.
Wispy hair in your hair.
Any hardcore grannies out there want to take your grandkids out? You can just fucking be Pearl. So the other way to do it is you could be Pearl and Maxine Minx, because Maxine is, it's the same kind of look, but you instead are dressing like an 80s LA porn star, which is
like
fun.
a little Hollywood starlet.
Like glittery with shoulder pads,
or you could wear
and the eye makeup.
Very slinky.
Yeah, no, but
dress.
she had this silver Michael Jackson shoulder pads get up. So I just I like this because as Young Pearl, you can go around the party with the deranged smile and just asking if people like you, in a real thirsty, scary way.
What would be fun if you're going out with a group of friends is do multiple variations of Pearl and Maxine.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to have a group, you could do Young Pearl, Old Pearl, Maxine Minx, 80s Maxine, or one of you can go as Kid Cudi's enormous naked penis. That's just put a full body unitard on and like a little bell top, and there you go. You're almost as big as Kid Cudi's. You at your full height are almost as big as his penis.
Cudi.
It is. That's a scene stopper and a door stopper. So anyway, getting off track here. Pearl and Pearl.
Yeah, that's
my
awesome.
idea. And like I'm saying, man, if things don't work out, Pearl on her own is pretty recognizable. Also, side thing, if you want, if you're a guy and you don't want to dress up as Pearl, but your girlfriend is, go as the Scarecrow.
Yeah, or you can be the old man in the wheelchair.
Yeah, you could go as old guy. Yeah, that who dies having sex.
Yeah,
which is I think what every man wants. Anyway, Pearl.
So my next one is kind of just a middle of the road. You maybe can pick some of these clothes up. Maybe you have most of these clothes at home.
I already have all of these costumes ready to go, and I didn't even know what I was going to go with today. These are just things I own.
Yeah, I like that when you can cobble together something from your own clothes.
My little babies.
And it's I look like a unhoused person. It's all my own clothes. That's a special joke for Tracy, because when we were in, I want to say middle school, maybe it was high school, but it either way, we went as hobos, and it was a picture of us taken of us pretending to eat out of the garbage in the cafeteria, dressed as hobos. It was hilarious. I thought it was really fun. Anyway, back to my couple costume suggestion, which is Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh gosh.
So lots of 70s tweed, sweater vests, holiday or autumn themed thick sweaters, cable knits.
Don't forget your Catholicism.
Big crosses.
Big cross. Like Caroline Leavitt style crosses.
You could take a cross off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry it around with you.
Go to your grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Take one of the 18
rosary beads.
enormous
Don't
crosses.
Forget your rosary
you gotta
beads.
have rosary beads.
Wrap them around your hand. And bell-bottom corduroy pants.
Yeah, guys grow them sideburns out.
Yeah.
Put up the pompadour.
You could get sideburns to
yeah, if you can't
to glue on.
Exactly. I mean, there are all sorts of things with costumes you can do to put things that you can't grow.
Lorraine
on your
Warren
face.
just has like an old school like pulled back hair bun situation.
Yeah,
so.
like Vera Farmiga is such a beautiful woman, and in these movies she dresses like the scariest headmistress of like a private school. Like she's very severe. It's like
think 70s
church
headmaster
lady
school, church lady.
She's very kind in these movies, but she dresses like the meanest woman you've ever met.
Yeah. You could wear like a flowered like Little House on the Prairie dress and put a cable knit sweater over it.
Yeah.
And wear some thick tights.
Whatever you
wear.
You wear as Lorraine,
just
you are
carry
gonna
those crosses and carry those rosary
You're also
beads.
going to need to be in a near fainting state for most of the time.
And
like,
for Ed Warren, you have
always
to walk
have to, like,
into a room
walk
and
into
always
rooms,
have a pained expression.
have a headache, like start to faint, and need to sit down and like mumble something about evil.
For Ed, just
but, like
carry
you're
around
always
a
on
Bible.
the edge of fainting. Always, yeah. Ed, always have a fucking Bible.
Yeah. Have a Bible. It could be a pocket Bible. It could be any kind of Bible. It could be a Bible that you took out of a motel room.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I picked Ed and Lorraine Warren because timely. The last Conjuring movie is, out
Last
now.
rites.
And
listen, seriously, while you're stealing crosses off your grandma's wall, just go to grandpa's room and take his clothes. Like,
exactly.
These are all very easy things. Yeah, just go to a thrift store.
You can pick and, put together an outfit and
anything brown will work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brown, tan,
beige,
maybe a dark
taupe,
like a burgundy.
Yeah. Mud.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Off white.
Yep. Shoes don't matter. No one's going to look. Bell bottom corduroys would be great
Very
for Ed,
helpful.
but
this is also good if you're in the Northeast or the Midwest. It's a little chilly outside. You
is.
wear all that polyester. It'll keep you warm. Although, watch the cigarettes because you will be flammable.
if you have a long tan trench coat, also great ad.
Oh, for Lorraine.
Either
right?
one.
You think? Yeah,
Honestly.
all right. They do show up with long coats on.
Yep.
And then they take them off as they're mumbling stuff about evil.
Yes. So Ed and Lorraine Warren,
That's
have
a
fun
good
with
one.
it.
I like that.
Easy. This is an easy one. Not
Yeah.
a lot of expense.
And it's funny to see young Ed and Lorraine Warrens, and if you're that age anyway, you can just go with it.
yeah,
I think they're older than me, right?
probably.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, my next one is well, you know what? It's another couple's costume, and
That's good. That's the assignment.
look, this one I want to make a little disclaimer. I'm pretty sure that if you've listened to even more than like a minute of me talking, you kind of know where I stand on stuff. And you're probably not still listening to this podcast after that. So that being said, I want to say that my next choice is a political choice, but it's not really, because I would like to think that on any side of whatever issue, we can all agree that this man is truly something different.
He's a political legacy family.
Yes.
So
And I'm talking RFK Jr. and his brainworm.
nobody talks about Nepo babies here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, we love
RFK Jr.
We love kings in this country. We love it. So RFK Jr. and his brainworm. Now, for those of you who don't know, in 2012, RFK Jr., current Secretary of Health and Human Services, is he, in a deposition, revealed that a parasitic worm had one time lived in his brain and eaten part of it. And Now, it was never really disclosed how much of the brain was
I don't know
eaten
if you can ever really know
and then
that.
shat out. Because that is the second part. So Cheryl Hines recently on The View stated that we were not to worry because the worm, and I quote, only ate a little bit of his brain.
Yeah.
So that's...
So he did, and we do, and we know that. That's
yes,
part of the
that's,
knowledge.
That's part of it.
Truth.
Now,
everybody said it.
As the costume, whoever's going as RFK, definitely a lot of bronzer. You're going to want to really make yourself almost a problematic level. I'm talking if you're white,
to look like you go tanning.
If you're a white
week.
guy, you're going to want to make yourself like a near problematic level of tan. To the point where you're like, can I get away with this? And just keep reminding people you're RFK. Wear jeans for sure.
Definitely
even if you wear
jeans.
Even if you
can wear a sport coat.
The gray sport coat, you have to wear jeans.
Yeah.
Put something in your mouth that people can see that looks like a Zin pack. So just like, some cotton by your like eye teeth. And muscle suit. You're going to want to like lump up.
Unless you have these muscles already.
Yeah.
And good for you. It sounds like a perfect costume.
Well, the big thing is you want to make your fingers really big and sausagey. So you want to have big sausagey fingers. Like if you want to wrap foam around your hands or maybe buy those big foam Hulk hands, those Hulk fists, and just paint them orange like the rest of you. But you want to walk around, and definitely the big thing is the vocal fry. You got to make your voice real fucked up. And just say things. It's kind of fun if you're acting.
Quotes.
Well, you can quote the man directly, but you can also just say the craziest thing that comes to mind. And, it's more or less going to be less crazy than what he said to Congress. So
what's
go
the
nuts.
other part of the couple?
The other part of the couple is the worm. Now, really have fun with this one, folks. If you, you could wear
it could
like
be any kind of worm. We don't
sort
know.
of like a ballet like unitard. That's like you draw the little segments around it. I would absolutely recommend putting on a tiny fedora. Because this worm, in my opinion, this is like a Quado situation from Total Recall. Like, I think the worm... Now, Cheryl Hines said the worm is dead, but why do we need to trust her? I think the worm is driving the bus here. The worm is at the controls because every once in a while, RFK Jr. will say something that almost kind of makes sense. And then it's back to like, I did heroin and I ate bear meat and Tylenol. But like, every once in a while, he'll say something that almost makes sense, and I think that's when the worm is driving. So the worm, could put on a little fedora, carry around some papers, or maybe like a lab coat, because you're the scientist of the situation, and you have maybe a little like posh British accent, which is always code for I'm smart, and just you're the one who makes sense. So like, while your partner is RFK being like, I'm sick of going to airports and seeing all these fat kids. You can be the worm being like, oh, yes, well, you see, we're going to get food dye out of the food supply and any harmful cancer-causing carcinogens.
It's
real
a great
duo
couple
act.
costume.
Now, if you are, again, single, just go as RFK and put a little worm coming out of your brain with like a little blood around it. Like, like the worm coming out of an apple, like the little library worm.
Or you could make a bigger worm with like pantyhose, nude pantyhose, and wrap it entirely around your head or your body.
I would say, make yourself as cylindrical as possible. Put a little like pool noodle behind you as like a little tail.
Pool noodle.
Make yourself like an earthworm, or you could go real gross with it in like a white albino kind of.
Yeah, it could be like a mealworm, like a maggot.
Well, like the kind of worm that maybe crawls around in a brain, eats it, and then shits out brain shit into your brain, and then you get to tell people what medicine they can take.
So they're controversial and
timely.
Yes.
Well, have fun, everybody. That's the real point. Just remember, don't eat Skittles. That's when you're going out there as RFK Jr. You don't want to be a hypocrite. That's the last thing you'd want to do,
lots
right?
of food
is
dye
be
and
hypocritical.
arsenic.
Never.
Never. My last recommendation for a couple costume is a genius, if you want my opinion. While I was watching this movie that came out recently, I leaned over and I said that would be an amazing couple costume with this other character. So these folks aren't a couple, but shouldn't they be? That's the question.
We're shipping here now. So, this is Tara and Tandem's first Horror shipping edition.
I suggest a great couple costume will be Aunt Gladys from Weapons and Longlegs from Longlegs.
The titular Longlegs.
So this is going to be a lot of attention to
detail. By the way, I love this idea. Yeah. This is for the hardcore ones, though.
This is really...
You can't half-ass
You have
this.
to go to a party where people watch horror movies.
And you have to put a lot of time into your makeup
this is
game.
a lot of effort, okay? So, wigs. You need some gray witch wig for Longlegs or a white one, or like even a blonde rock star wig that you can kind of put flour on to make it look dusty and old and ratty.
Like it hasn't been washed ever.
You also need a red head wig. You can get a clown wig.
Like a
it can
fucking
be a little
orange.
Closer to orange.
Yeah.
You got to cut those tiny bangs though.
Oh, you have to have the bowl
tiniest
cut.
Bangs ever.
And a little bit off center.
You got to get the wings that go out.
This is so good, Laura.
You have to dress for Aunt Gladys with a lot of red clothing. It doesn't have to match. It doesn't have to be the same shade of red, but you just pile on the red clothing. And you also need the big sunglasses, the big like pink tinted, too big for your face sunglasses. Red lipstick, doesn't matter what shade because you're going to smudge it.
You're going to do a Joker style job on yourself.
And then you have to pencil in your eyebrows.
Oh, really? Like, and that's
you can
that's
also
short-selling
age up
it.
your face a little bit. You can carry around a stick with hair wrapped around
I
it.
would definitely carry around the twig with the ribbon and the hair and
you
stuff.
want a big old lady bag, like an old lady bag, but lots of layers of mismatched red clothing.
Again,
is
thrift
key.
store.
Yeah. You can get lots of that.
Yeah.
For Longlegs clothes, you really just need some white pants, a white shirt, and then maybe like an off-white or white coat of some
you
kind.
want to look like everything was white and now it's old and dirty.
If
like
you
it's
can
like
get like a
cemetery
members
clothes.
only like cream or white jacket,
That's
that
awesome.
would be great.
Yeah.
For the makeup though,
I mean, I'm
for
assuming
Longlegs,
you already have a members only jacket.
I told you needed the wig. You got to make it like kind of kinky and curly and white and weird. But you have to, for the face and the hands,
this is the tough
you
one.
have to put white paint all over your face and then put like contouring in.
Yeah, on
and then
your
don't
face,
blend it.
You're going to have to do something.
You need to remove your eyebrows with the white paint. You can't have eyebrows. And you just need like to be really pale. And you need to make your eyes as squinty as possible.
Late stage Michael Jackson with the cheeks.
Yeah, really, really pale. And, you know, I mean, it wouldn't hurt if you had like a big old Cadillac car, but
yeah, but
that's
you can carry
optional.
around like a little suitcase, or you can have a doll.
Yep.
You don't have it doesn't have to be a life-size doll. You could just have like a little Cabbage Patch Kid shit thing that you carry around. You know, and you definitely do the Tiny Tim voice, like, you know.
I would say that if you can pull off the Longlegs look, it doesn't really matter what else you have with you.
There she is.
But you guys, I mean, this could be gender neutral.
Oh,
you could go
totally.
in you could go as friends. It could be husband and wife.
I mean, they're both really androgynous looking. I love this idea. And now my mind is reeling with just the shipping possibilities of like, what if those two did combine forces somehow?
I know.
Oh my god.
A major crossover.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. I mean,
Longlegs versus Gladys.
There is crossover.
Whoever wins, we lose.
I mean, they're both a cult.
I mean, literally, like if they were like,
yeah,
traveling the land together.
No, I know. I'm just saying, there's not a lot of crossover in horror, except for things that you don't not want or need, like Freddy versus Jason or whatever.
How dare you?
Anyway, so Aunt Gladys and Longlegs.
That's a great idea.
I would love people to send their couple costumes. DM us if you do choose any horror characters. Anyway, what's your last one?
My last one is maybe one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite side characters from horror. I've talked a lot about the trope of the doomsayer, of the person at the beginning of the movie who is like, don't go in there, and no one listens. I just love it. It's what I want to do.
Can't get there from here.
It's what I want to do when I retire. If I know, obviously, it's never happening. I'm a millennial, but like my retirement plan would be to just be the crazed old man at the gas station, like, oh no, murder village is up that way. Don't go to Evisceration Alley. So my choice here is Crazy Ralph, whose actual name did have a real name, Ralph Neely, but Crazy Ralph from Friday the 13th. Now, Crazy Ralph made his first appearance in Friday the 13th, and he made his final appearance in Friday the 13th Part 2. So,
pretty easy character to
it's a
put
really
together.
easy guy. Now, for those of you that don't remember, he's the guy who at the very beginning of the movie and a few other times is the crazy old man going, "You're doomed."
He's on the bike.
You're all doomed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a real Simpsons type shit. So he's got a little like bucket hat, a little, white shirt. He's got a little like a white collared shirt, and a brown vest.
Yeah, to go with his brown pants.
And brown pants.
Easy.
Yeah. So he's basically like an old timey, like if you were dressed in the 1930s and then you stumbled out of a bar just shit faced, it's Ralph.
Yeah.
So he rides a little shitty bike around and you can have a lot of fun with this one, just yelling at everybody at the party, "You're cursed and you're all gonna die."
Yeah, it's super easy to put together a costume.
Now,
you probably have all the clothes if you're a guy, or if you dress, masculine on the masculine side.
you can definitely
You probably
thrift shop
have
this
the brown
shit too.
pants, the
Yeah.
belt. It could be a black vest and a
basically
white shirt.
the same like Aladdin vest that McLovin wore
Yeah.
in Superbad.
That was corduroy.
It's this fucking same shit, basically. But so the companion to that is Jason, because
Don't forget the bucket hat, though. That's key.
the bucket hat is key. You gotta have the bucket hat, everybody. It's just a floppy. He's like wearing part of a suit and part of a fisherman costume. It's weird, but he's crazy. But he's not. That's the thing. He's fucking right about all of it.
He's trying to help them.
The thing about Ralph that makes him so fascinating is that despite spending the first movie popping out of closets and going, "You're fucked," he goes back to Crystal Lake in the second movie and gets marked by Jason.
Yeah.
Who's not in the first movie. Jason
Because I bet you what we didn't see in the movies is that he did warn a lot of kids. Well, we're only watching the ones who
didn't
the kids
listen.
didn't listen.
Yeah. What about
Jason's like, "Listen, dude,
Yeah.
you're really messing up my business."
Oh my God. That would be amazing. Like a 10-minute long movie that's just a bunch of kids in a car. They stop at a gas station. Guy comes out.
Have you ever seen
"Get
those
the fuck
cuts
out!"
where it's like
No.
filmed by Michael Bay if they had listened to the old guy at the gas station
That's
or whatever.
amazing.
And then it's like the
Well,
end.
time to go. Yeah. Whoo. Gee, what else do you guys want to do? I don't know. Let's go to the city. But the twist is it's Jason Takes Manhattan. So Ralph, the companion, is Jason, because Ralph, despite spending the first movie, like I said, warning everybody, he goes back to Crystal Lake at night, like just being a weirdo, and Jason comes out and garrots him with barbed wire. So if you want to go as Jason, remember, this is pre-hockey mask Jason.
Yeah.
So you got to put the canvas bag over your head with the one eye hole. For some reason, he doesn't poke two eye holes out of it. And you're carrying around like an axe maybe, or just your big fucking hands. So
Was it an axe, or I thought it was still the machete?
The machete, Jason sort of, he has, in the posters, he has the machete, but in the movies, he's using whatever is available. Like,
Can I make another suggestion?
Harpoons people.
As a couple companion?
Yeah.
You could also go as a bike. So I don't know how that would work.
I mean, my suggestion would be go as one of the counselors. One of the camp counselors, if you want to keep it easy. Just go as one of the camp counselors and be like, "Yeah, what's up with this guy?"
No, what's really funny is you would just constantly be yelling at your companion all night.
"You're fucking doomed!
Go home.
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to say this? I'm repeating myself at this point." So Ralph, now if you want to go as Jason, you could go as Ralph and put like a little fake barbed wire around your neck with some blood, because that is how he ends up.
Yep.
And he also gets stuffed into a pantry, which is kind of fun. We all love that. Ralph Neely, Crazy Ralph, as he's referred to by the local sheriff, and Jason
Yeah.
Voorhees.
Tattered clothing.
You're doomed.
Well, we hope we gave you some good suggestions on what to wear this Halloween.
I mean, I know we gave you some good ones because I just listened to them and they were fantastic.
But whatever you decide to do, we hope you have a wonderful time. And if you decide to do nothing Halloween related, we did give you a bunch of TV episodes to watch.
True.
So if
Either
you're
way.
a scaredy cat and you don't want to watch horror, you have a lot of episodes of TV. And if you are somebody who likes to be scared, listen to our prior episodes on what Halloween movies to watch on Halloween.
That was pretty good. A now classic epic episode. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
A blessed Samhain.
We hope you enjoyed the spookiest month.
Ooh, doomed.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
God damn it, Ralph. Get out of here. Go on, get. Leave people alone.
You'll never come back again.
Oh, shut up, Ralph.
It's got a death curse. I'm the messenger of God. You're doomed if you stay here. This place is cursed. Cursed. It's got a death curse.
Who are you? What do you want?
God sent me.
Get out of here, man.
I got to warn you. You're doomed if you stay. Go. Go.